What's up, guys? My name's Ethan Moulton. I just released a song called Ride With You. It's available everywhere. Stream it now. Check it out. Let me know what you think of it. If you haven't heard it yet, pause this video, go listen to it, and come back and see the behind the scenes. And not behind the scenes, but behind the lyrics and what I mean from them. When I made the song, I thought about a girl. Obviously, it's about a girl that I liked at the time, or the better way to explain this is, it's not directly about a person. I won't lie. It's not about one person. It's more about experiences I've had, and aiming it in the direction of a. It's a hard one to answer.
It's a tough one, right?
It's a tough one because in all honesty, I wrote the song at a waterfall one day. I came up with it kind of at work a little bit with that hook chorus, the I wanna ride with you, and then the drop. I came up with that at work one day when I was driving around in my car, and I thought that would be cool. So I had that hook in mind, and then one morning I was really motivated to write a song, so I got up at like 8 a.m. and I went to a waterfall that I really liked at the time, and I sat at that waterfall for 3 hours probably in the middle of the water on this little tiny rock. I just sat there. It worked out perfectly. There was just this little rock there. I just sat there with my AirPods in. It was so peaceful, and then I just wrote the song, the whole song right there, for 3 hours, and that's kind of how the song came together. But in my mind, it wasn't directly about one person. Now, she's definitely a big influence on the song, but I've taken things from my past and experiences I've been through and stuff, and things that I've thought about and things that I wanted in my past, and incorporated them into the song. That's a better way to answer that question.
So, you explained the process behind you writing this song, but was there anything more to that? Was there something, like, say, was there a lyric you took out or added in once you were away from that waterfall? Or was it all just like that?
No, actually, as soon as I left that waterfall, nothing changed about the song. Besides those little extra parts we added in, like the cool little like scream of like so long, and like hold on, like that part in the pre-chorus. Those were like really the only things that changed about the song. I never really took any lyrics or anything out, just as I was actually really, really happy with the song, and I thought this was it. That was the one, that I liked, I was going to stick with, and everything at the moment when I had it all written was just perfect to me. I had the beat first, so the drop really, I think what really inspired it was the drop is what inspired the lyrics, and that's how I kind of came up with the I wanna ride with you, I wanna ride with you, I wanna ride with. Kind of, that's how I came up with that. It's just the drop really had me inspired there, so yeah.
And what was the recording process like? Like, were you nervous at first? What was it like recording?
Okay, so I like that question because there's a lot to this actually. It was only 4 hours of sessions, so I had 2 hours one week and then 2 hours the next week for recording sessions. And I came in and Cody506 Vlogs was here and Keegan was ready to record. So I gave him over the beat and we played it. And I was like, let's get right into it. And I wasn't nervous because I've been here many times. I've been with Renegade, I've been with these guys, many times, and I've recorded in front of them and stuff, and the nerves are just kind of gone now. So I was really ready to do it, and I was super happy, and everything came together so perfectly the first day we were here in the 2 hours, and then I just, got the email that Keegan sent me the song at the end of the session, and I listened to it in my car, and I was super happy about it. We met a nice guy named Naz down there, owns Caribbean Flavors. We showed him the song, he loved it and everything. Then I listened to it throughout the week, and I just thought it wasn't there. I just thought that's not what I wanted, Maybe I over-listened to it, So in the 2 hour session the next week, after we already had the bass of the song put down, I came in and told Keegan the song's here, I want it here. How can we do this? And he's like, well, he goes, let's sit and let's talk for a minute. How do you want to take it from here to here? What are your expectations? And I was like, I just want to blow this song out of the water. I want it production-wise 10 out of 10, and that I think that triggered something in Keegan's mind, because he just went like this. He goes, if you want that, he goes, you really got to put your all into it. And he just pushed me. And even Cody 506 said, in the middle of the session, he goes, man, you're being hard on this kid today. And you know what? I appreciate him, and I appreciate that he did that, because that really just forced me to put my all into it. And we took it from where it was at the start to all those cool little effects on the drop, like the little deeper vocal in the background with the cool yelling effects and the cool little extra background vocals. So that's how that came together. Don't be nervous about coming into the studio. I mean, everybody gets those nerves, but you also realize this is his job, right? He's an engineer. He's here to help you. He's here to mentor you if you don't know what you're doing. He's here to help you make the music you want to make. That's what they're here for, you know? But I get it, you know, performing in front of people, there's that performance anxiety, and don't be afraid if you come into your first session and you leave and you're like, that was fun, but I didn't do what I wanted to do. It happens. I do it too, you know? I come in and I'm like, that wasn't really what I expected, you know? I want better. So what you do is you take that song that you did tonight, or that night that you recorded it, and you just listen to it until your next session. Then when you come in your next session, you know what to expect, and you go from there. But recording, don't be nervous. It's just, you know, you might think it's hard, but the way I got over that fear was the first time I started recording in the studio, I got really nervous. I used to record all my own stuff, but the first time I started recording in the studio, I just put the headphones on and I just closed my eyes and I just did it. You know, I just closed my eyes, pretended I was in my own world like this, and I just sang my lyrics because I actually had them practiced. So I don't like having my eyes closed. And on top of that question, putting yourself out there as an artist is never easy. You know, people are so quick to judge that it just sucks. You know, like, I understand if you don't want to put yourself out there. Like, I don't blame you, because people are quick to judge, but you can't live your life by what other people think. The way that I put myself out there as an artist was actually a big thanks to my friend Kyle Brown, because honestly, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I ever would have had the motivation and the motivation behind putting my first song out, which actually did really well, and I was very happy for it, because I seen him put out a song, and I was like, so if he can do it, look at the attention he's getting, you know what I mean? Why can't I do it, you know what I mean? So I just went for it, and you know, turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me, you know? Look at me now, this is what I want to do for my life, you know? It changed my life, music changed my life that way. So I would honestly just say, you just gotta go for it. You know what, if your first song doesn't do well, that's fine. You know what, it happens, you know? We all learn. My first 4 songs were me learning, you know? My first 4 songs were just me experimenting, me learning how to do them myself, you know? Things I wanted to try, things I wanted to do. And even people might have liked those songs, but I'll be honest with you, I don't like them, you know? I keep them up because people like them, but I'm not a big fan of them because I just know that I have so much more potential. Those were just me learning how to do what I wanted to do. So, just put yourself out there. Just go for it. Just do it. You never know. It could change your life. It could be the best decision you ever made. Just do it. That's a wrap for today. If you haven't listened to my song, Ride With You, well, go check it out. It's available on all streaming services as of August 20th, 2021. That was my behind the scenes, a little bit of behind the scenes of the lyrics, how it all came together, you know, how the recording session went, yeah. So I'd also like to take this time to thank Music NB for getting me that grant to fund this project. And also, there's money out there for artists to get. Music NB, go do it.